guess you won't. I want you to tell the people a little bit of experience about your traveling, man. You a lot of people don't travel, and a lot of people would love to travel, and they just maybe don't want to do it by themselves. Don't know where to go. Scared to fly.
Absolutely.
All that. Or don't think they got the money.
That was really a big thing. I think, especially amongst our culture. You know, growing up for me, my parents didn't have money like that. So when I thought about traveling, I thought about it's going to be super, super expensive. You have tons of different reward programs out there. You have, like with Marriott, for example, like with their hotels, if you're able, whenever you stay, you have like this little, I don't know, I guess like rewards program. So whenever you stay with them, you acquire points, and then you can use those points for free hotel rooms. The same thing whenever you fly, you can acquire miles, use the miles for free flights. But it's all about just kind of planning ahead. So for me, like, you know, I'm a single mom. I have a 16-year-old daughter. I do not come from money. Parents divorced early, but I've always had this niche to travel. I've always wanted to see what else was out there. So my first time ever traveling out the country, I went to Costa Rica. I took a solo trip. I've asked so many people to go with me. Nobody wanted to go with me. And being able to be around different cultures, being able to really broaden my mindset, you really, like, it just helps you to grow as a person. It makes you realize that there's so much more out there versus just what you know here in your hometown or whatever. So it helps you to grow, it helps you to evolve mentally, spiritually, physically. I learned so much about, like, even the food over here. Over here in America, the food is so processed. And when I was in Costa Rica, I was over there, I think, for like 8 days. I ended up losing like 10 pounds without even trying. But I'm just eating natural, like very organic food. A lot of the stuff that's even illegal here, or stuff that's legal here in the United States, it's illegal in other countries, and their foods and stuff like that. You realize like what a bunch of the dyes and like all the different preservatives and steroids and stuff are doing to our bodies. And it goes further into the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry is a $1 trillion industry in America. So whenever it's kind of like a cycle, you know what I'm saying? You put stuff in the food, people get sick, you go to the doctor prescribes you medicine. They don't cure you. They only prescribe you that medicine, and then that's more money in their pocket. Versus in other countries, they want to get to the root of the problem. They want to cure you because they don't want to see you sick. So being able to travel and just get out of my little bubble here in Campbellsville, it's just helped me as a mom. It's helped me as a daughter. It's helped me as a woman, as a Black woman. I realized that on that other side of fear, because like fear held me back for such a long time, but on that other side of fear is growth, you know, because I was scared to go, but once I accomplished it, I was like, I did that. Like I went to another country by myself. I navigated through another country alone. And then it was like, okay, once you've done something before, once it comes again, you're not as scared. You may still be scared, but you're not as scared. You're like, okay, I've did it before. Right. So just a continuous growing cycle is all. But yeah, it's all about just planning. Don't be afraid to just step out of your comfort zone. You know, don't be afraid to be different, because you being different and you stepping out of your comfort zone may inspire somebody else to do the same. And then it's just like a ripple effect. You know, like Tupac said, I may not be the one to change the world, but I'm gonna spark the mind of the one that does. And that's what I feel like. That's what's up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You ain't getting this back.
No, you can have that one. You can have it. I'll keep this one.
And so, you said you've been to 34 out of 52 states?
Out of 50 states, yeah.
50 states?
Yeah.
I thought it was 52.
That's 50
it's 50? Damn, that's getting
You've been drinking too much.
That's getting at it. I ain't look like fool my own shit.
Yeah, I've been to 34 out of the 50 states.
Bad. So before we get to the continents, but your top 5 states, and then do a honorable mention.
Okay. Top 5. My favorite state of all time has been Arizona. Arizona, the Grand Canyon, all of that is absolutely beautiful. But my favorite place in Arizona was actually Sedona, Arizona. So Sedona is known for a lot of its energy vortexes that can really help to heighten like your spiritual gifts. It really helps to like cleanse you spiritually. Like it has just a total different energy about the place. I've never been to any place. I can't even relate it to any other place, even any other countries that I've been to. It's different. I felt, almost like a iPhone on a supercharger, and you can charge your phone to 100% in just like a few minutes. That's what I felt like out there, because I was really depleted when I went out there. I kind of went out there on more of like a spiritual quest, and I came back with like 110%. Like I felt so much mental clarity and stuff out there. It is hot, but it's not like that humidity that Kentucky has. It's more of like a dry type of heat. Absolutely beautiful. My second would be Colorado.
Okay.
The mountains are gorgeous. The vibe of the people are so happy. Right? The people, like I never had any weird run-ins.
Weed
like
legal there.
Yeah, exactly. Weed's legal there. So people, but it is in Arizona too. But people were so happy. It was nice. I went to Garden of the Gods, which is in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Nice orange mountains and stuff like it, which is really different from what I see here in Kentucky. So it was nice to get out there. Number 3, I love Alabama. I love the culture that we have. In Montgomery, Alabama, there's a place called the Legacy Museum, which is basically, it's like a museum that really highlights all the people that were lynched, which was well over 4,000 of our people. It tells like why they were lynched, and some of it was the craziest reasons. Some of it can be as simple as like whistling at a white woman. One man I remember in particular, he was a construction worker, and he confronted his white coworker about taking his shovel, and they ended up lynching him just because he asked for his shovel back. There's so much of our history there. It's really uplifting for me as a black woman to see what like my people went through and overcame. It just gives me so much strength. Like, like these are my ancestors, and at one point, like we were lynched for knowing how to read and stuff like that, and now this knowledge is free. We have it on our phones. We can go to the library. Like we have this access now, and it makes me proud, so like whenever I pick up a book or I spread some knowledge, it's not just for me, it's for my ancestors as well. Number 4, I gotta add a state with the ocean. Florida. Florida's beautiful. Mostly for the ocean. I just feel like I'm more on the spiritual tip. So like the ocean for me is very cleansing. I just feel like being able to go out there and really like witness God's creation is so amazing. Just to listen to the waves, I feel like it's very therapeutic. I like to go out there and just be able to journal, write, and just when you see like the different hues of the colors, like the sunsets of the pinks and the oranges and the blues and purples, it's like, man, God is amazing. Like, man, this is beautiful. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous, and it's just so calming. Like, I can't explain it. Number 5 would probably be I really like Texas. Texas was nice as far like I went down there with a few like rodeos and stuff like that, and I had never experienced that before. So I'm down there with my cowboy boots and my cowboy hat and stuff like that.
Was it fun?
And it was fun because it was all of us, and it was a black rodeo, and it was so dope to just see these people ride, because I've never been associated
You
with
have any
it.
day barbecue down there?
So I don't eat meat. I'm actually vegetarian.
That's right. That's right. I'm
I've
sorry.
been vegetarian since 2017, but it was absolutely gorgeous. Like absolutely gorgeous. Just to, I guess, like step my foot into a world that has been depicted like not for us. It was dope to see them riding that bull. Like I tried to ride the mechanical bull.
How'd that go?
That didn't last. That did not last. It lasted about a hot 20 seconds. Well, you better grip hard with them thighs. you better hard.
I ain't even do it. Ain't do it.
But it was nice. So my honorable mention, another one. Let me think. See, I don't know. Vegas with Nevada's nice. Nevada's nice. Vegas is nice. It's not all about partying. I don't feel like. I mean, they definitely do have some nice little places that you can be able to go. They have really like good food spots and stuff out there. Vegas never sleeps, so you always have something to do.
In these bigger, I guess, cities, I should say, there's more options for where you are, where you don't eat meat.
Yeah,
you have more
big time.
options in these other places too to try different shit, right?
Big time. Because a lot of people, like when I say that I don't eat meat, they're like, "What do you eat?" And I'm like, "There's so many different kinds of food out there, So
do you not eat meat for as? Do you be looking at the back of the pack and be like, "Oh, I can't chew this gum because it's pork and this shit"? So you one of those?
So I was actually diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. That is, in my case, where I have more testosterone in my system than I do estrogen. So whenever I was eating these, meat all the time, meat has a lot of steroids, a lot of preservatives and stuff in it. And because of my high level of testosterone, it was causing me to gain weight. It was causing hair growth on my chin, on my upper lip, stuff like that. So whenever I was able to cut out all of these extra steroids and stuff like that, my health improved. It's not because I don't like meat.
Right.
Love steak, but baked potatoes and a good salad, but I just can't have it here in America because what they put in it.
And then if you look at everything that's in our bodies, and how our body is made, we really are not made to eat meat. Honestly.
The way that our teeth are formulated,
right.
If we had to chew raw meat, if we actually had to eat a lion or something like that, we don't have the teeth to be able to chew through that
and
at
we
all.
ain't got the digestive system to do that. If you look into the animals that only eats meat, I think their intestines are so much longer than ours.
Big time.
Because the breakdown process of meat
is a whole lot longer. Yes.
Fact.
So whenever you look at the strongest.
I don't know if I can cut the shit off.
It's really more about how it tastes. Because even for me, when I did eat meat, I didn't like just plain meat. I had to season it. You know what I'm saying? I got to put my rosemary, my thyme, my garlic, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, which is all vegetables. So I don't think people really like the taste of meat. You got to season it. You got to add some herbs and stuff to it. So it's all about, you have you have so many different kinds of mushrooms. The only things that we know is the white button mushrooms that you see in the grocery store, which have more of a Slimer consistency. But you have Shittic mushrooms, which have more of a tougher, kind of meaty, more consistency. You have stuff like jackfruit that can be used to make shredded chicken and stuff like that. The consistency is different. But converting to veganism and being a vegetarian, stuff like that, it just helped to broaden my horizons on the different foods that are out there. Because you got 500 different kinds of apples, you got hundreds of different kinds of mushrooms, but we're just stuck in our box with these certain things that we know.
Right.
So now I'm going to Japanese grocery stores, I'm going to Korean grocery stores,
and you stay organic as much as you can, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, fact.
Yeah, it's helped skin and weight loss and just my mental clarity. Period. I don't feel like my mind is as foggy, if that makes if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, I just feel like my mind is more clear and I just feel better.
That's what's up. And so you travel outside the States.
Mm-mm.
And you said you've been had a minute. Like, well, have you tried outside? I'm sorry, that smoke went straight to you.
No, you're good. I have been to the I've been to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Panama City, Panama, and Cancun, Mexico. And actually, I'm going to Canada next week. You can drive to Canada in 6 hours from here. So, just if anybody wants to know that, you can get out the country in no time.
He mentioned to try to go to Canada because I like a couple of liquors I do like is a Canadian whiskey, which that came into we tried to record that and it didn't go so well. But I think he was going to mention to try to go up and do a tour. I don't even know they do tours.
I'm sure they do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
It's Crown Royal.
Oh, okay.
You know
yeah, I'm sure they do. Like, I know in...
so maybe we should do, because we're going to start these tours up pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Our schedule's going to line up with work and shit. But he knows I like my Canadian whiskey. 2 of them now. I used to love them. And then we tried to do a review on them. And they were just, the one I always hated, I liked. It was the most smoothest. And then the 2 I liked were just nasty. And it was weird. I didn't host it.
Wow, gotcha. Yeah, from here, from Campbellsville, you can drive to Windsor, Canada in like 6.5 hours.
Really? Is that where you're going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your plans?
I don't have any plans. I'm just gonna.
You just get there and just.
I just go wherever the wind takes me.
That's dope.
I just like to live life. That's all. Make memories.
That's so dope.
I briefly did caregiving as a job, and that was one of the most heart-wrenching jobs that I've ever had in my life. So I would be working with these people who had dreams, they had aspirations, they had goals that they wanted, but they would always put it off. And then they would have some type of health issue, whether it was they had a stroke, they would have a heart attack, something would happen, they had to get something amputated or whatever, and then all their dreams were shattered. And they would always tell me, don't wait. If you have it on your heart to do it, do it. And ever since then, because I don't want to have that thought process, I wish I would have.
Right.
Man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done this. I don't want to think like that. I want to do it. While I'm here, while I have the breath in my body, while I'm physically able, I want to do it. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to,
That's what's up.
I'm going to.
You traveling out of the States, what would you go back to?
What I go back to? Like any certain purpose, or would just go back?
Whatever you want to answer.
Oh, I would Arizona. I would move to Arizona.
Outside states. Outside
states. Outside of the states, Costa Rica was the most eye-opening place. Like I was telling you at the bar, like they have this little law or whatnot. It's called the 70-30 rule, which basically they will not demolish more than 30% of their country. So it's very, very green. People, they have such a love for their country. Like most of the people that were doing the polluting and the littering was us, the Americans. And a lot of the natives there, they all own boats, and they would get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and they're out cleaning out the ocean. They really believed in Mother Nature. They believed that Mother Nature gave them life. It gives them oxygen, it gives them food. So they take care of their country, and they were so helpful. They were so loving, just so caring, so uplifting. It was just a beautiful place. Like I would recommend anybody to go there, because I felt so like I was, as a solo Black woman, I felt so safe. Like no matter where I went, people were like, are you okay? Do you need help with this? Well, I really think you should go here or go here. And even if they didn't know English, like they had Google Translate, so they would still try to communicate with you to help you or whatnot. I definitely have a long list of places that I want to go, but
Right.
Costa Rica, I would move there too.
What's
I'm
up?
just kind of like a rolling stone. Like I go wherever the wind takes me. If I
Right.
feel a niche to go there, I just kind of feel like that just helps me out along my journey. I don't know.
And you said you would move to Arizona?
Yes, Arizona's dope. Just the energy of the place, the people there. It's a beautiful spot. I don't know. I just feel like life really is like like life is just like a big game. You know, like how you're playing like Tekken on story mode, and you got to beat this level and you level up, and you beat this level, you level up. But if you don't beat it, you play it over and over. You may switch your characters. You know what I'm saying? And then you may beat it with that character. So it's like, if you apply that to life, it's kind of like you may meet somebody who's kind of like your checkpoint that helps you to level up. They may give you some information or something that helps you to push you into a different level.
Right.
And whenever I get these feelings or these niches that I need to go somewhere, I know it's a part of the game. Because when I go these places, I meet people. Like there's never a place that I've traveled that I haven't met somebody that's helped me to evolve. So when I go these places, I meet these people, they give me different information. I may not use that information right then, but there's somewhere along my journey that I'm like, it clicks, you know what I'm saying? And it just comes together. And I'm like,
I think it's how God works too. That's God in the works.
Absolutely. Big time. Big time.
As far as the states, where do you look forward to going to next as far as state-wise?
So I've never been to California, and I'm actually going to California in a couple of weeks, another solo trip. It's not really one of my favorite, like I ain't never been, but I want to knock out all 50 states, so I'm just going just to be going.
You haven't been to Hawaii yet? You haven't been to Hawaii?
No, I haven't been to Hawaii yet. I haven't really had a niche to go to Hawaii after all that, the hurricane happened, and then like how the government tried to take those people's land, and I don't know, like after talking to some of the natives that I've met, you know, in other countries, when so many people travel there and you spend your money, like it raises the prices for the natives, and I kind of don't want to be a part of that. You know, I do want to go, but not to try to just buy up everything or anything like that. I just kind of want to go get laid with the lay. I want to go and get laid with that lay.
Thought this Drake was talking again, y'all. I didn't know.
Oh, everybody got quiet. I don't know, with the lay. I want to go get laid with the lay, and then I can come on back home. That's fine. That's fine.
What? Man, what I was going to ask? Threw me out. What? Africa. I know you plan on going to the motherland. What's
Absolutely. Ghana is on my list.
So Ghana's.
Ghana is on my list. Johannesburg, Zimbabwe, Zanzibar. I mean, I have my list of places to go. So
Jamaica on the list?
I do want to go to Jamaica, Bahamas, Dominican Republic. I would actually like to go to Denmark. I actually met some people from Iceland, and they said that their water is so clean over there, they can just like go out to the stream and just take the cup and just drink it. And I'm like, could you imagine? I'm like, you would die if you drink that water from Green River. So I would love to experience that.
Thanks.
But it's just all about the experience for me, for real. Like, I mean, there's 192 countries or something like that. And I just want to experience, like, America's not it. Like, we not the only ones out there. I mean, we have the stigma of being the greatest country, but whose stigma is that? Like, who made that up? Let me make my own opinion. I want to go to other places to figure that out for myself. And you can, like, I can give you my opinion, and you can go and absolutely hate it. You know, me and you is two different people. So it's just, I want to go and figure it out for myself.
That's what's up.
I want to go and see with my own eyes, touch it with my own hands.
So, to get back on basics with the liquor, what's your favorite tequila?
I'm basic. The basic 1800 will do it for me.
1800.
Basic 1800 will do it for me. Just give me some shots with a couple of pieces of lime, and I'm good to go.
Straight.
And I'm good. All I need is about 4 of them.
So
I'm
drinking
good to
these, would you be more open to bourbon?
I would be more. It wouldn't be my drink of choice all the time,
But you'd be more.
but I would definitely be more open.
So me and D have done our job.
Yeah.
We done our job.
Yes, you absolutely
you would
did.
be more open.
Yeah, I would definitely be more open.
We done our job.
You did. I would be more open to ordering a drink with bourbon for
That's
sure.
what's up.